Bonnie Blue is spiraling out of control. Who would have thought a woman that sold her body on the interwebs and busted it wide open for thousands of men would eventually reach a low point? Crazy, I know. I got a banger from Joe King. Let's get straight into it.
Bonnie Blue's about to snap, and it's been coming for a while. She got banned on OF, and that's kind of kicked this all off. That is, by the way, arguably the worst thing you could have done to her. It's even getting to the point now where she's having to wear disguises to go out in public. And that might actually be the least of her worries at the moment. The accusations are piling up, the funniest of which is that she's had a secret sex change.
So there's now speculation that Bonnie Blue was actually a man, someone called Carl.
That's Ronnie, dude. It's not Bonnie Blue. Did a whole episode on this. I'll link it at the end.
Butler.
Now, Bonnie Blue aside, this is kind of terrifying. We're on like the cusp of indistinguishable AI, and yet boomers are still kind of routinely being tricked by iPhone apps.
Kyle Butler had to change when he was 13 and then became Bonnie Blue. Damn.
Yeah, classic 13-year-old that. The best of us would have fallen for this. You know what? In comparison to what's happened this week, all of this is just basically noise. Because Bonnie Blue got in a room this week with a lad called Andrew Tate. I'm not entirely sure who he is. He might be a bus driver. I've had a look at his file and it says something about traffic. But this podcast, in theory, is like the culmination of two completely opposing forces coming together. As you can probably imagine, it went exactly how you thought it would go.
I would argue that a lot of the men who you are gay.
No, it can be intimidating though for guys.
No, it's not about intimidation. They are gay.
Obviously, it's unhinged. I think that might be a given. But at the same time, this might be the most profound philosophical dialogue of our time.
When you see a man who wants to play with a baby all day, that man is probably gay. It's fucking boring.
Well, it doesn't mean he wants to fuck the kid.
No, he's gay.
I actually had a look at the comments before I started watching this. And it's a long podcast, by the way. This is like 2.5 hours. Unanimously, people seem to just think that Tate let her destroy herself. And with some of these clips and some of these unprovoked responses, it's actually not too hard to believe.
Here's some pussy, don't kill me. Please.
It's not 1500 anymore.
No, but it doesn't matter. That's all they've ever done.
I would have fucked Hitler to survive.
Even with the blue eyes and the blonde hair.
I would have bucked Hitler to survive. Crazy work.
I think even he would go there. But it all really comes down to one thing. You just cannot shame the shameless. There's been so many interviews and podcasts recently where the interviewer has tried to shame Bonnie Blue.
Out of the 1,000 men, there was a lot of barely legal boys. Mm-hmm. Do you not have a problem with the fact that they're literally borderline underage?
No, because they're 18.
It is poor form, because you could say literally everything correct. You could have...
Bro, it's just something about her face, man. It's like... It's giving me the Saw doll. Those really puffed out cheeks, you know what I mean?
You could say literally everything correct. You could have the moral high ground on basically every issue. No matter what you say, Bonnie Blue would not be rocked. She's impervious to damage. She just keeps walking forward. And almost every single time this happens, she just applies rage bait until the interviewer just self-destructs.
They're still children. My nephew's 18. Mm-hmm. He's still a child.
I'll send him to me then.
No, I'd absolutely never do that.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
No, I don't think he will, because he has respect for himself.
She's a Venus flytrap, and by...
She is rage baiting the hell out of her, though.
At this point, people should probably know the deal. So with that in mind, a different approach was needed, and that is what we got. He started by paying his respects, and when you're talking to a walking fleshlight, this is probably the greatest of respects that you can pay.
So Bonnie's a hoe.
I don't want to insult Bonnie Blue.
You can't insult me.
I mean, you called her a hoe when I last talked to you.
No, I said she was a whore.
In OnlyFans...
Big difference there. Very large difference there.
Camgirl culture. This is the nicest thing he could have said. I just kind of got straight into it after this. He asked the biggest question straight off the bat.
So what's this about you having a sex demon inside you, Bonnie?
Well, apparently I've got soulless eyes. What do you think? And wait, sorry, I picture this. Me on my knees looking up to you. Tell me if they're soulless. Or tell me if you're hard.
Do you have a soul?
Now, this is a common theme of Bonnie Blue. A lot of people do think she's a sex demon. I'm not sure I do. I think she's more like a robot.
What do we call that? A succubus? That's what we call that, right, chat?
Or something. Like, it's kind of a tied narrative by this point, but she's soulless.
Oh, Jesus.
I think all of that is just a function of selling out your personality. To the average person, that would probably be enough to make you feel a bit standoffish. Obviously, though, she ain't speaking to a random person now.
So she's making her own choice. That's a fantastic thing. I actually have a lot of respect for you because you own it and you're honest about it.
Now, in fairness, you might just be trying to secure a contract for his Camgo agency. But the amount of respect being given in this conversation is hard to believe. And on that point...
and then even from Andrew Tate's own words, he's exploited women for his personal gain with the webcam business. So it would make sense where he's actually a proponent of this. and being like, hey, yeah, this is a good thing. This is great. Yeah, you should sell your body online. This is wonderful. Yeah. Just because it's a business decision for him, it seems like.
Because it is a common theme of Bonnie Blue at this point. She went on to talk about her family.
But like my parents, I mean, everyone says my parents can't love me. My family must have disowned me. It's not the case. My family brought me up to be independent and live my best life, how I want to live. And as much as people think that is so shameful, that's disgusting, like my life's become so much better and I'm happy. As much as people think I should be scarred.
Yeah, but if your own life, like, be independent, live your own life. But what if you were like a freaking murderer? Or what if you wanted to harm people? Is that, even though it's you living your own best life, there's still a line where it becomes wrong. When it becomes immoral, unethical. What you're doing is immoral and unethical. Clearly, it's so unethical that OF even had to freaking ban you. Which is sad in itself. How do you get banned from a site that's like the lowest of the low when it comes to the degeneracy in this world? That's crazy work to me. It's like being kicked out of fat camp because you're too fat. You know, it's like, well, dude, we're all fat here. It's fat camp. Maybe not the best analogy, but you guys smell what I'm stepping in. But the fact that she sits there and rationalizes it, even though it's such a low level of degeneracy, is crazy to me, bro. So crazy.
She could kill myself and everything else. It's like, I am happy. I genuinely live a much better life.
You're
so my
a
family
liar!
must be proud of me. So
Are you really happy?
Really, really happy. Happy
You-
and
when
wet
you're
most of the
alone.
time.
Now, this one's actually quite interesting because there was another interview in the last week with a guy called HS Tiki Toki. And in this, he obviously brings up the same thing everybody else brings up. But one of the points was about her family. And for the first time ever, Bonnie Blue kind of had a little mini breakdown. I don't think anybody's ever seen Bonnie Blue face before, so it is interesting viewing.
What do your parents say about this?
They generally are proud.
No, they're
and they
not.
support. This one, it's generally boring.
They're not. They're
It's
not.
actually boring me.
They are
I'm
not.
sitting in having the same conversation. Oh, your
They're
parents don't
not.
support you. Oh, they're disgusting.
Mate, they can't look at you and think that that's normal.
And I know I said she was impervious, but somewhere deep down, she is, or at least was, a human. So she has a breaking point, and I feel like this is it. It must be pushing on some kind of truth, because she weren't having it, and for a girl that will take anything, not having this is very telling.
Bonnie, why are you rattled?
I'm not right. I'm just getting
Sit
pissed
down.
off.
Come on, sit down.
I'm just getting bored.
Take a
of it
chill
now.
pill. Sit down,
How much
girl.
longer? I'm generally getting bored.
Sit down,
It's the
girl.
same conversations.
Sit down, girl.
Huh? Nah, I'm just getting
Come on,
bored.
Bonnie. Sit down. She
Yeah,
can't. She
rude.
can't take being pressed.
I can't take it. I'm just getting bored.
No, you just can't take being pressed. It's fine.
Now, for a girl that has maybe 4 dialogue options, crashing out over repeated questions is pretty funny. And you'll also know as well as I do, the only time you really get agitated when you're being pressed, well, it's when people are circulating
Yeah, and the
truth.
thing is, if there's no validity to what someone is saying, and it's not rooted in any reality of your own, you're not going to get mad about something. Like, somebody could ask me, like, well, wow, like, don't you feel bad for being 7 foot tall? No, I'm not 7 foot tall. But yeah, but like, how does it make you feel? I don't feel any type of way about it. Like, I'm not 7 foot tall. The only reason you're getting pressed about it is because he's pressing a button and you're getting upset because there's some of it that's actually rooted in some reality. You know what I mean? Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's 2 names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Wait. Loki, free. Be careful, don't knock it down. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, man, he got his little scarf on. Went to the spa the other day. He gets took care of, brother. Got his little couch. He's living life, bro. He really is, man. He living better than me. This man's got it made in the shade, brother. Made in the freaking shade. Spoiled.
Proof. You only need to go back to the Andrew Tate clips. To anybody else, obviously, this would have been an insult.
I mean, you called her a hoe when I last talked to you.
No, I said she was a whore.
So if that ain't phasing her, but the other stuff is, then obviously there's got to be something there. This led me down quite an interesting path, to be fair. It reminded me of the old videos she used to do with her family. Like the ones about her dad, for example. These ones are so insane that it's hard to believe it's true.
Dad say about it?
Honestly, he loves it. Like, obviously he doesn't sit watching the videos, but like all my social media, my TikToks, he'll have a look.
You're a liar!
Look at, and he's just proud seeing how happy I am. I've got these stamps and it says like, I slept with Bonnie Blue, I want to sleep with Bonnie Blue and stuff. And like, I was practicing them on my dad, and my dad was like, I need to go to the pub after this. And he's got like stamps all up his arms to say he slept with his daughter.
I have no doubt that it could be real. The bloodline is...
Bro, that is crazy. Knowing dudes if like, oh man.
corrupted. Even the person she claims is her mum went on the Reality Check podcast. What are the chances that both your parents are on board? Pretty low, probably. Pretty low.
What was it like after cleaning up after bang?
Messy. Hundreds of condoms, boxer shorts, tops, stained bed sheets, wet bed sheets.
So even when you hear, you know, that she slept with 158 guys in 2 weeks.
It's just part of a job, and that's
tolerating it because it's your daughter.
It's part of a job. What this is where this is what's crazy to me. She has a mom and a dad in her life, but her mom and dad have chose to accept it, so they probably keep their daughter in their lives, as opposed to cutting them off if they do something like this despicable and diabolical. It comes to a certain point where you need to let your kids know, hey, I'm disappointed in you. You shouldn't do that. They just accepted it. No, it's okay. That's fine. Do what you want. Horrible.
Is one thing, but like reveling in it and going on a public platform and talking about cleaning up. Again, it is too insane to be true. And pictures do actually exist in the public domain of what is confirmed to be her mum. I may just be being optimistic, but this has to be a paid actor. I mean, you tell me. I'm no expert on facial features or anything, but it does make so much more sense to me that she would just be hiring actors to spite her real family. That would all tie in because it would make sense why the family question is so touchy. By the way, this wouldn't be the first time she's done exactly this to someone close to her.
Her estranged rugby player husband, Ollie Davidson, is left shocked by Bonnie's debauched antics. While Bonnie recently insisted that Ollie supported her new career and even worked with her behind the scenes, a friend has told the Mail that he believes privately educated Ollie is furious with his wife and wants nothing to do with her.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's from a tabloid, the Daily Mail, which has about as much credibility as Bonnie Blue. One thing I did also notice is in that interview where she crashed out, one of the people walking around with her in her entourage behind the camera, it was the same bloke from the podcast with her mum. Stinks of just a setup, and either way, I feel so bad for the family. Either they are unapologetically the most tapped people in Britain, or they are complete victims of their daughter, and every time she speaks, the knife is twisted more.
I mean, I guess I contradict myself a little bit because I help society out a lot. And I do that because do you see how many dicks I drain? How many balls I've been emptied out on my face? How many pies I've taken and scooped it out?
And how does that help society?
Sex workers help, reduce rape rates by over 30%.
That sound like a stat you just made up.
Yeah, you know what? At least the interviewer is not allowing her to say anything without any pushback. And I think she kind of hit a brick wall with this because then she realised she weren't justifying it. With that in mind, she did what she does. She went straight back to default settings.
I'd happily take an 18-year-old on their birthday.
Why?
Closer to 18. I just want them, to be young, innocent. I want to strip them from that. I want to
steal
take
their innocence.
I want to watch them.
Imagine a guy saying that. I want her to be young and innocent. I want to strip her of her innocence. I want to ruin her. It's just, it leaves such a bad taste in the mouth saying that.
Their toes curl up as they come for the first time from a girl. I love that. And I also think it's educational. So
she really does just have NPC dialogue options. I must have heard this at this point about 1,000 times. Bonnie Blue, I might be your parents because you've disappointed me. And a disappointment, it only really gets worse as you go on.
Me walking around shooting people up, disruptive. I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm taking their loads, but I'm not shooting up. And really, probably if I drove through London Bridge and ran people over, I'd probably get less press than couple of thousand people.
True.
Society hide all the
True.
shit that's going off.
True.
As soon as it's
True.
a sex worker, because it's not really damaging news, but they push it out there because they don't want to show what's really happening.
There you have it. Bonnie Blue was a victim of the media and of society. I mean, she's definitely a victim, but just
Insane,
not in the
bro.
way she thinks. I genuinely can't tell if she's actually stupid or just playing up to it. It's probably a mix of both, but I guess we'll never know. And this is all kind of made worse by the fact that she recently got in a beef and somehow won.
Looks like I've ordered a cameo, and I've accidentally got the strangest Christmas gift I ever could have asked for. But yeah.
Hey Alex, I do a lot of crazy events, which I know you're aware about, but nothing as crazy as threatening to bash my ex in with a brick.
Now, I've already used this analogy, but I'll use it again. Getting stomped on from the moral high ground by a walking fleshlight. I mean, that might be a new low. The term's thrown around a bit, but that is a new low. Don't worry though, they made up.
I let somebody enter me that couldn't even buy alcohol from the shop. He was only 4 foot as well.
Jesus, brother. The level of degeneracy we've reached to, chat, has
Also
reached
a
an
great
all-time.
game. Okay.
Has reached an all-time low, dude. An all-time low. The
Bonnie Blue's
fact that a woman like this can have such a platform in today's society is crazy work, bro. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. Go make your millions. Go get bucked by tons of different dudes. Go ride the wiener carousel as much as you want. This is the downfall of society. It's killing the nuclear family. It really is. It's drawing people further and further away from each other. It's raising women's standards, getting them bucked more, getting them high mileage, and no guy wants them. Like, do you think Bonnie Blue will ever be able to have a family? No, there's no way.
How about no?
No way she's ever going to be able to have a family, bro. Maybe she never wants one, which would probably be a great thing. Let's hope she never wants to become a mother. But a lot of these old corn stars, they want kids. They want families. You know, they come out and they're having children now. What is her name? Lana Rhodes with Mike something from the Impulsive podcast. She's got a kid now. Like, imagine what that kid's going to have to go through. The ridicule, the bullying. Somebody printing off a picture of your mom's balloon knot and putting it on your freaking locker, dude. Can you imagine walking up and just seeing your mom busted wide open, like opened up like Christmas presents? Cheeks straight busted open, clapped. BBC'd. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. If society wasn't already hard enough and times weren't hard enough with this dadgurn economy, if the economy wasn't bad enough, now you gotta add seeing your mom's cheeks busted open on the inside of your locker. Like, bro, imagine. I'm already hearing about this though. Kids getting in fights at school because their mom does OF. You know what I mean? Like, regular everyday people are doing OF now. It's crazy to me. People you went to high school with, people you went to college with. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you know at least one person that is maybe somebody you went to high school with, college with, that is trying to do OF now. Put a 1 in the chat. I knew about one. I was probably like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Maybe it was around COVID time. It was a buddy I went to high school with. His wife started one. And the only reason we found out is because one of our buddies was scrolling TikTok, saw her on TikTok, and then was like, bro, she has an OF now. He went and paid for it and like sent us all the screenshots of it. And I was like, oh, what is this, bro? This is terrible. What is going on? And then everybody now knows. And Ripley's, believe it or not, now him and that chick are divorced. Who would have thought, dude? Your wife was getting busted open online and now y'all are divorced. Who would have freaking thought? I would have never saw that. Wasn't on my bingo card, right, Lokes? That's what we've come to, though, man. People don't want good old honest jobs no more. People don't want to go out there and get an education or work for stuff. They just want handouts. They want that stuff given to them. They don't want to have to work for it. Like, bro, it's funny to me when sometimes I'll talk to family members or friends and they're like, hey, you want to do something today, Levi? And I was like, can't, man, I got to work. And they're like, you don't work. You just do YouTube. And I'm like, bro, if you only understood how much work went into this, recording the videos, finding the videos to react to, creating the thumbnails, looking at your analytics, trying to respond to comments, keeping up with the Discord. Like, bro, it's a lot of work, really. And people think, there's no work in that. Bro, that's not work. I told my barber the other day, he was like, so how's YouTube going? I was like, dude, it's going really well. We hit like 230,000 subscribers. And he's like, well, how much do you record? He's like, are you still just doing one video a day? I'm like, no, man, I do 2 20-minute videos per day. He's like, 2 20-minute videos per day. He's like, oh my God. He's like, I can barely do 1 short form IG video a day. I'm like, I know, man. I'm hustling out here. But you got to put in the work. You're not going to get any reward if you put in no work. And then it's really not even worth it. Like if I was putting out 1 5-minute video a day and I was like, why isn't my channel growing? I'm like, I got to do at least 20-minute videos. And you want to know the inspiration for the 20-minute videos is because Cass and I like to watch shows that are 20 minutes. And so I was like, 20 minutes is perfect. Like you can get in and out like the burger joint. It's action-packed and it's on to the next. 45's too long. 30's too long. 20's like perfect. And animes are 20 minutes long. So, and that's what Cass likes to watch. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, did you? You little fart. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.